You never stop. You never stop working. You never stop. You are. Okay, before we go any further in the video, I'm going to start with this. Ecclesiastes 12:13 says, "Now all has been heard. Here's the conclusion of the matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the duty of all mankind." Okay, now let's really get into that fear God thing, right? Fear God, right? First, let's explain this. Fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Apart from it, you have no wisdom. Now, the reason I have it in big letters is probably a big old glare over that right now, but it says reverent love. Fear is not like, oh, I'm scared. Yes, you should be a little scared of God. He's God, and he could just snap and you're gone. But fear God means to have a reverent love. Reverent love, like a respected father, or when your boss comes in but it's a boss you love, like you know they can like smite thee, but at the same time you're also like, you know what, I love this guy or this lady or whoever's in charge. That awe thing, you want to develop an awe for God, and that is seeing him rightly, because he is holy, which means he has a divine nature, and he's all powerful. And going even further, right, this is my favorite thing to talk about. Completely other, transcendent, and incomprehensible. Can you comprehend God? I can't. So going back on that reverent thing, right? Reverence is not a casual thing. Reverence is like, oh, with people who live without reverence, is just like trying to fit the Bible into all their other stuff. Let me ask you a question. And somebody watching this, I know the guy who's watching this thinks this is hilarious. If I have a burger, a fry, and a sweet tea, and I take a banana and sit that banana on that plate is not healthy, is it? The same thing goes for if I'm living in a bunch of willful sin and I just decide to read the Bible on top of all my willful sin. I'm not saying it won't help, but it doesn't mean that other stuff is not still there. Okay, getting into the why. The why is always important. See that? It's kind of ugly, but look, understanding that obedience is internal, right? It says, "I will write my law on their hearts." This is a shift from I have to I want to. I gotta read my Bible to I want to read my Bible. I gotta pray to I get to talk to the one who has saved us. I gotta go to church versus the Lord has blessed me with another day. I'm going to church. Well, I'm gonna stay here. Okay, this is an ugly part of the video, but I'm going to throw it out there. Here's a short diagnosis to know whether or not that fear of God is really in you. The first thing is, do you feel like you live comfortable in sin? Honestly and truly, like you do something that you know is not, produces a hardened heart, and yet it doesn't really bother you. It's cool because I'm saved by grace. Is that like a once saved, always saved mentality? That's you? Oof. That's for you to answer, not me. The second thing, delay obedience. Do you feel comfortable pushing it off even though you know the Lord is telling you to do it? I'm gonna be honest, I was at that point at one time. I'm just gonna be completely honest. The third thing, negotiate commands. Just because you're upset doesn't mean the command of turn the other cheek doesn't exist anymore. It's still there. It hasn't changed. In 2,000 years, it's not gonna change today because our feelings change. The word is still the word. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. And going back to that, right, the law on our hearts thing, I really want you to understand this is a relational thing. This is not a thing where you gotta do it. It is a thing where you stay near and everything else starts to align itself and you start to make sense of everything else through your relationship with the Lord. This is my favorite part of the video. I love to learn how to do things, right? If you don't tell me how to do it, I ain't gonna know how to do it. How? So first, the Bible. You need to see the Lord's Jesus' heart. Read the Bible to see Jesus in every single line, and it'll be like a different book. And I'm gonna add this too. See the Bible as a conversation. When you're talking with the Lord, do you see the Bible as a textbook you have to study so that you know theology? Or do you see it as, Lord, me and you are having a conversation right now, and I should read this every day so me and you can talk all the time? Of course, he speaks other ways, but his primary voice is the word. Remember that. The second thing, obedience. Listen to what he speaks. That quiet nudge you feel whenever the Lord says, go help them, forgive them. Don't say that. Don't do that. That's love. And that love happens and is expressed through whenever he speaks, and he tells you and he convicts you. The third thing, cut willful sin aggressively. Now this one's for everybody. Cutting willful sin. Honestly and truly, do you believe that the willful sin in your life right now is helping you or hurting you? Some things come to mind when I say willful sin, so you know what I'm talking about. Prayer. This is my favorite. Oh my God, I have to express this. Your conversations, your communion with the Lord, and your contemplative prayer, it has to be your freaking oxygen. Like, yes, this too, absolutely. Bring this when you're praying. Please listen to me. Prayer has to be oxygen. If you can breathe without prayer, something's not right. Please, I'm gonna say it again for somebody who didn't hear me. If you can breathe without prayer, and I don't mean just Lord give me this, Lord give me that. No, really talking to him. If you can breathe without doing that, something's off and you need to examine it. Something ain't right. It needs to be your oxygen. And the last thing I want to give you before I end this video, right? Why Jesus wins every single time. Well, first thing is the law is fulfilled. But the second thing is, he will produce obedience in you, which is evidence of grace and transformation in your life. I cannot express this enough. A relationship with the Lord will produce fruit. Will. Like, it's a guarantee. Like, if it's real, you'll know. And I'm not talking about this. You can't fake a relationship with the Lord. I know. I feel like that I shouldn't have to say that, but some people believe showing up to church and holding a Bible in their hand and even knowing verses in it is a relationship. It's not. The scriptures. This is John 5:39. The scriptures testify of him. But you know what it goes? He goes right after that verse to say in John 5:40. He goes and says, "But you won't come to me. Come to me. Come. I'm living in willful sin. Come on. I'm struggling with lust. Come here. I feel far away. Come here." The Lord is saying, come back. If you feel far away, it doesn't matter. Come back. If you took 100 steps this way, take one step this way. He's right there. Yeah.